Yeah, it was Twitter, the social media thing.
Yes.
So, do you think it is? Well, how do I word this? Uh, do you care if people see your social media tweets, or do you have your things private? Because I've recently changed. I had Facebook private, but I've recently changed Instagram and Twitter to private for one reason. I'm starting a new job, and I don't want them to go through my things and see, stupid things that I've said, and possibly because they can, companies can do it, right? And now that I'm going into the HR field, I'm really nervous about that because when I was doing computer science, I don't think I really cared, but I think now I care more because if I'm in an HR position and I'm working and people I work with come up to me and they're like, "Hey, you're supposed to be the person who manages or keeps things running and deals with conflicts, but you're telling people on Twitter to go fuck themselves." You know what I mean? It's like this concern that I'm having now. So I was like, okay, I haven't even started this job. I figured for the summer I would leave it just private, and then once I'm done, I would just take it back because I don't care at that point. But I don't want to lose the job that I need because I've said stupid things in the past. You know what I
It's
mean?
a valid concern, but you can't be as bad as you hear the shit that fucking uh Azalea Banks said.
Yeah.
If you can't be that bad,
No, no, man. If you were that bad, you're getting fired from a place. No one
that's
wants to have you there.
that's fucked up. All right, that's some fucked up shit. But I see what you mean. But for
Because
me,
then
it's
we have the issue of this. Then we have the issue of it's like, well, you can't punish me for something I've done outside of work. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I didn't send that
it's
tweet
not
during work hours.
it's not like it's part of yeah. It's not like it's during work hours, or it's not like I was talking about work or anything like that.
Exactly. You're not talking about a client. You're not talking about your company, but it's still a reflection of yourself. You know what I mean? It'd be like there's people who've been fired or suspended because they failed a drug and alcohol test the next day at work because they were smoking pot or doing cocaine at home. So their
Yeah.
own issues at home affected their livelihood and their job, and that's not really fair, but it still happens. So this is kind of like a concern that's been going through my head lately. It's like,
But the thing is, when you start posting that kind of stuff, like, oh, I did cocaine last night, just hypothetically, you don't post that shit. Why would you post that shit?
no, and I don't think I really post anything that's not just my opinion, and you can't judge me for my opinion. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
can't say my opinion is right or my opinion is wrong or my opinion offends you. It's like, fine, that's just how you're taking my opinion. But
exactly.
but it's just something that I'm kind of, for some reason it just kind of, I don't think I read anything about it. I think it's just something that popped in my head and I was like, man, maybe I should toe the line fairly close for the next little while. But I didn't know on Twitter that you couldn't retweet my crap because I made it private.
Yeah, I tried to retweet your thing, but I couldn't retweet it. But I figured that was because I was kind of on the fence on why can't I retweet people? Because there's one more other person that's on my Twitter that is private,
Yeah.
but I didn't know that she was private, right? So she tweeted something and I wanted to retweet it, but I couldn't do it. So I was like, that's kind of weird. Maybe it's in the settings you turn that off or whatever.
See,
And then yours was I couldn't retweet yours either. I was like, what the fuck? And now you just told me that you put it in private. It's like, oh, that must be it.
but I thought it worked. I thought it worked as if it's private, just the people that you communicate with, or you have allowed to follow you or whatever, right? I thought only they can retweet and like that crap because even if you retweet it to your people, I guess it would just show up as like this tweet is unavailable.
That's true. So what's the use of retweeting
What's
it,
the use? Yeah, I get it. I guess.
right?
Huh? Maybe I'll take it off then, because I like when you retweet my shit, especially for the
Yeah.
show.
Well, on my watch, it usually comes in so I can retweet it, but I don't think it actually retweets.
Do you get like ding 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 every time, like a alert every time I like tweet or
Every
something?
time you tweet something, yeah.
So when I did it at like 1 in the morning last night, you were getting like, I didn't wake you up, did I?
Oh no, because I don't have my watch on when I sleep,
Oh, you don't have. Oh, okay, I get it.
so I don't get any notifications on my watch.
Because I was gonna tweet you a couple things, and then it was like 1 in the morning. I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to wake him up.
No, I don't wake up with that kind of thing.
Oh, okay, well then.
When I wake up, there's like 30 notifications. I'm just sitting there like, oh,
Oh, okay, good. Then I'll just harass you all through the night.
go for it. Works for me. Um, I would I don't think I would ever put my shit on private because I have nothing. I don't post anything bad
Mm-hmm.
on anything. I don't post anything offensive. Well, I don't think I do. Everybody's gonna be offended by something. That's just how it goes. Um, and I don't post stupid shit. Well, I don't think I still post stupid shit. So, and plus my job, it really doesn't really matter because I'm not like a I'm not the face of anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like the guy that programs and just kind of
It'd be different if you were Elon Musk telling like
exactly.
GMs
And
to
I have
go
100.
fuck themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I have 104 followers, so it's not like it's not
We're
like
not
it's
at the one together. We have like 300. That's a huge
right.
number of people, bro.
Well, you're on private now, so you probably won't get many.
Yeah, that's true. I might change. I might change that now. I think I'm reconsidering.
Plus, you have to accept your followers too, don't you?
Yeah, same with like Instagram. You have to like accept. You know what though?
Instagram is different though. I can see why people want to put that to private.
I did it on Instagram just because I kept getting like all those like nude cam chicks following me and like sending me messages. They're like,
Yeah.
"Watch my nude cam." It's like, man, like, I don't like. How do these people target me? Like, I don't go to these websites. Like, I only get them.
Yeah, it's just spam at
It's
that
just
point.
spam. So annoying though. I don't get it. Who can you tell me this? We'll end with this. Is there a reason why there are like a million accounts that are just those? Is there a person who? Is there a rhyme or reason that you know of?
It's advertisement. That's all it is.
Yeah, but it doesn't even go to a real website. It's just fake. It's just fake shit. I've clicked on some of them before just to see, and they don't go anywhere. It doesn't redirect you. You're not downloading anything. They're not adding malware to you. There's no point to it, but it circulates and starts adding thousands of people. It's like there's no point. I don't understand it. It's very frustrating, man.
I get that a lot on Skype too. Get
Really?
random people trying to fucking become my contact. Like today when I came as Celia Hernandez. I don't know who the fuck that is, so I blocked her. Why are you sending me this
Maybe
shit?
she's a fan and you like rejected her. She's our only fan that likes us. You just made fun of her.
Whoops.
Uh,
Yeah,
actually,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I've had anything private. I think my Facebook might be private. I don't know.
my Facebook's private because I have like 50 friends now. I don't give a shit about, Facebook
I,
that much.
I,
And
I don't use Facebook, so like, well, I use it just to like
scroll.
scroll pretty much.
That's what I do. I go on Facebook in the morning for like 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm over this.
But yeah, so like when I'm at work, when I go on my phone, it's usually Instagram, Twitter, and then Snapchat. Those three are usually
Those are the three big ones I use.
the trifecta. Yeah.
Have you tried Beam?
No.
Have you heard of Beam?
No.
It's like Snapchat, but instead of like doing this stuff, all you do is you put it you cover the sensor, and it records. So it's kind of a cool idea. So instead of being like so involved with your phone, you still got to focus on like what you're trying to record without the phone. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a different thing. This guy I follow on YouTube, he like made it, so I downloaded it the other day just to check it out. It's kind of cool, but I still prefer Snapchat better.
But the only way that's ever gonna like lift off is you have a good user base to share with people, right?
I think their user base is decent because he's got such a huge YouTube vlog channel. He's got such a huge online presence.
Yeah.
I don't think that hurt his company. I think it gave him a good competitive advantage.
No, that's good. If he's got a lot of followers on different social media platforms, then people are gonna start using it, right?
He does. But I mean, like, there's going up against like a behemoth like Snapchat. It seems like an impossible, daunting task. Eh?
Yeah, like
It's like
Snapchat. Yeah,
Sorry.
doing Snapchat, like going against Snapchat is like, why would you want to do that?
Well, it's
Such a
like
big company.
It's like someone being like, "Oh, I'm making the new Instagram." It's like, dude, no one's gonna use it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I have a minute and 30-second long videos. It's like Instagram doesn't give a shit. They have 1 billion subscriptions for people. Like, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy.
They have so many people.